Oh my God, slop, damn, slop. Cubicle, I look like bats on the ceiling. Black on my cape, can't see what I'm dealing. Black in my heart, can't feel any feeling with my slot ass slut, so I gotta keep willing. But so thirsty, gotta keep getting down. Super sippy.
Flour tortilla. So I could wrap myself like a burrito.
I've been wanting to get one of those for my uncle because when we were kids, you know how you do those things with your nephews or your kid, like you
He used to throw tortillas at you, hot tortilla right to the face, right off the thing. You just play hot tortilla.
Yeah, we play hot tortilla. No, he just do the thing called burrito time and like wrap us up in blankets. You know, and be like, "Oh, you're a burrito." But I really want to get him one of those. That's actually pretty fucking cool, you know?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
I think everybody had games like that.
yeah, right. Everyone has like their game with their parents or their uncle or something.
Yeah,
when
one
you're
of my
like a
uncles
little
used to
kid.
do that to me, and he used to grab me by the legs and spin me around. That shit was awful.
Oh, it would have been funny if we would have done
Like he would
that.
like spin me hard.
Yeah. It'd be funny if he would have done that, and then right as he lets you go, he's like, "Hammer time!" And then like that's your thing.
Bam!
And then
Either
you
from
just
both my legs
scared all the
or
time.
like either from both my legs or from one leg and one arm. He used to just spin me fucking around all fast.
Right.
Or in a fucking blanket.
Yeah.
Like he was like wrapped and he would spin me.
Yeah, you know,
It was
my uncle
awful.
did that too. Like, and it's
It was
crazy.
awful. I think that's why I don't like roller coasters. Because I'm not.
That's your.
I've had enough for the
coasters?
thrill. I've had enough of the thrill at a very young age.
Every single time that you were forced to get on a roller coaster, you're just like, hammer time. Yeah,
and I start crying before the thing. Yeah.
Wait, so you like when you
I
hate
hate the feeling.
When you say you don't like roller coasters, what roller coasters have you been on to compare?
Not even like big ones either, honestly.
No?
Like just like not even the biggest one like at fairs.
Okay, well, fairs, I'm fixing my camera right now, but fairs are like a whole different thing because fairs are janky as fuck.
No, yeah, I know, dude, it's so scary.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna fly off the things.
You basically are.
But like I've been on like the Jurassic Park ride, Universal,
Okay.
Like that drop is like as much as I can handle. And it's just the one drop, the whole ride,
I haven't been on that ride in a long time, but I remember
it's pretty cool. I mean, I like it.
As a kid, it was like pretty monstrous. But I feel like if I was to go on it now, it's not that bad.
I don't know. The last time I went on it, I was like already like 22, so
You were still like,
and it was pretty bad.
I used to have this friend that like we would go to, a bunch of us used to have Disneyland passes and we would literally go weekly to Disneyland. And
that's cool. They're gonna get rid of those?
They already got rid of them. There's no more passes.
Oh,
they refunded people's money and shit. But she never had gone to any kind of amusement park growing up. She really her family wasn't into them. And so we'd take her to Disneyland with us. And every single time, because we have passes, we would only go like on one or two rides because, we're going to go again like in 3 days. So what's the point?
Yeah. That was the cool thing about the passes.
Yeah, right?
And so you could just go and hang out and have some beers or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we did. Is just like go around tasting all the food. Like you actually get a chance to like chase the food in all the different lands, and then
because you're not rushed, right?
Exactly. And so I remember we would get on California Screamin' pretty much every time we went, and it was like an ordeal for her to go on that ride. Like she would basically freak the fuck out. And I mean, she would get on it, but it was like we had talked her into going on to at the time it was the Tower of Terror, and which is now the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. But we were
Guardians, right? Yeah,
right. I remember when we were getting on, like literally as we're about to get on, she's like, "I can't do that. I can't fucking do this." And then she didn't get on the ride.
What? Now considering what I just told you that I can only handle the Jurassic Park ride. What ride do you think I should get on in Disneyland?
Oh, at Disneyland? You could do most of the rides at Disneyland. I think even like Matterhorn, which isn't like a crazy ride, really. It just looks crazy. Like it's more scary and like it just rumbles around a lot because the drops in Matterhorn aren't like long; they're really short. So you could probably do Matterhorn, even though I think it would look aggressive to you until you got on, and you're like, oh, it's not that bad. Because you've been on like the log ride at Disneyland before, right?
Yeah.
That's a really long. That's a lot longer of a drop than it is at Jurassic Park, I would say.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but then I
So
only did shit once and I never want to do it again. So,
you're like, oh no.
so I think I did.
Um,
It did feel worse to me.
but yeah, I think you could get on most of the rides in Disneyland. Disney California Adventure, that California Screaming one does it's a big step I think for you, just because you wouldn't. It has a loop, loops aren't that bad because it's not like a giant. It's not a drop like the loop because of the centrifugal force. You
Right.
just feel like you're in your seat, you know. So
Yeah, no, I could see why a drop is a lot worse than a loop. Yeah.
yeah, but it does have some okay like little drops, but they're smooth. They're not bad. And yeah, I think California, you could probably do it. It probably push you out of your comfort zone for sure, but you could probably do it. You know what ride you would probably really like? Have you heard of California Soarin'?
No.
It's kind of like a simulation ride, basically like that you kind of feel like you're floating, like you're flying, and everyone gets their own little like thing, and you feel like you're like hang gliding basically. And it's a
Okay.
giant screen in front of you, and they put like different like scents in the air. So like you're flying over an orange grove and you smell like oranges and shit. So it's more like a kind of really cool experience. But I would recommend like doing like one or two mushrooms and then doing that ride. You'd fucking lose your mind. That shit would be cool.
I want to do two or three mushrooms, and go to the aquarium. That's what I want to do.
Why? So I can be like,
So
Pablo,
I could
stop
fucking
trying to jump in the
communicate. So I could communicate with octopi. That's why.
so you can turn into Aquaman.
No, so I could I only want to talk to the octopi. That's
Just
it.
octopi.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what a fish has to say. Ugh. You know? Shut up, stupid. You're a stupid fish.
I'm sure an octopus would be like an interesting conversation, especially after watching that documentary or whatever. What was it called?
Yeah. I want to talk to that octopus.
Yeah, that if he's not French, I don't want it.
Oh.
Like, yeah. Yeah,
Octopus.
exactly.
I don't know. I can't do a French thing.
Why is he calling himself octopi?
That is my French impression. That's it.
That's like 90%
That's my French guy impression
of everyone's French impression.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
that
all you really
noise
need, right? Yeah,
and
exactly.
saying the word croissant. That's it.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Talk like Leon the Professional.
Yeah. But yeah,
That guy's French, right?
I have no clue, man.
You know that movie?
No.
You know what movie I'm talking about?
No.
Natalie Portman was like 13 in that movie. And he was like a contract killer. And he lived in the same building, but she had a really shitty family that was mixed in with like the mob or whatever.
Oh.
And they go and they fucking kill all of them. And he kind of takes care of her. But like she's like a witness, you know? So it's like, it's cool. It's a good movie.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's called Leon the Professional. I think you'll like it. I think you'll dig it.
I'll have to check that one out. That sounds pretty.
I think you dig it. A lot of people like them. I think people listening right now. By the way, welcome to Completely Useless. I think people listening right now. I think a lot of people know what it is.
Yeah.
I think a lot of our fan base would know that movie.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're listening to Completely Useless, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys
Pablo
for checking
Sanchez,
us out. Frank Martinez.
13 minutes in.
Yeah.
The episode.
Did you watch that trailer for Godzilla versus King Kong?
Hell yeah, dude, I'm stoked.
Dude, that shit looks fucking intense. I'm really fucking excited.
And also I wanna say something because I always feel like there's problems with movies like this, or like I want to tell people, don't expect the story to make sense. All right, we're literally just there to see them fight. All right, like.
Yeah,
don't start asking too much of it, right? Don't,
because even like the
the last
movie,
one,
you know?
The King of the Monsters.
Yeah,
I don't even know what it was about. You know,
no, it was like
I just know Godzilla came back.
It was a little convoluted with the story, which again, you're right. Like at the end of the day, I'm just there to see. Anytime Godzilla comes on the screen,
exactly.
Like I could give a shit about what
I don't know
what
anybody in the movie was doing.
Yeah. It was
You know, like
interesting though, because like what I forget who played or the what the wife from the first movie is like
right, the scientist,
the
right?
scientist. She's like a villain for a good amount of the movie, and
Yeah, like a low
it's
key villain. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and it's interesting like the position because you don't really know why she's doing what she's doing for a good while,
Right.
you know. So I
But
think it was an interesting way to like keep
even
you
like
captured in the
I think
story.
I feel like I don't even remember exactly what it was, but like I feel like this story didn't even make sense.
Yeah, it was a little
You
like
know?
it was a little removed. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Or
okay,
like
but it's like it was going far for like what
yeah.
he was trying to accomplish. You're like, I mean, you could have done
That's
the
why I
same
think
thing
before
without also sicking a giant monster on the,
yeah,
you know?
that's why I want to make that's why trying to make this point. Don't expect that's cool story. We're just literally there to see Godzilla and King Kong fight. All right? That's it. That's all. That's what that movie's for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Either way, I'm excited. You know what's funny? On the way home, I was reading because you know that they're gonna do Matrix 4 coming out later
Yeah.
this year. They
Wait.
act.
Who do you think? Wait. Before we
Huh?
move on to a different movie, who do you think's gonna win?
Oh, I think we're gonna see one fight where Kong wins, and then we're gonna see a second fight where Godzilla wins, and we don't really have like a clear answer.
Okay, that's good. I think it's gonna be like that, but it's gonna be the other way around.
Ooh. Like
I think
Kong
Kong's
wins
gonna win the
first.
second one.
Oh, okay.
No, if anything, I think there's gonna be something else that they both fight.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I think for
where they're gonna
sure
find out why,
there's
because
a yeah.
it seems like they don't know why Godzilla is back and he's fucking shit up, and that's why they bring Kong, so that he could try to just let them fight it off, right?
Yeah, that's what seems to be what they're like alluding to is that there's like a bigger
Yeah.
thing. Like there's
So I
a
think
reason.
something or someone maybe
Mhm.
that what were they called that the corporation that kept Ghidorah's head?
Oh, I forget what
Uh,
they're called, but the bio
yeah, yeah,
group
some
or whatever.
those assholes. Maybe they're behind it, something that's disturbing Godzilla. You know,
Yeah,
that's making him
probably.
act like that. You know.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Uh,
I know in the last movie they had that contraption. I forget what it's called now, but they had like a
yeah,
that radio signal that basically could allow
yeah,
them to
exactly.
control the monsters. So
And that's why
maybe
the monsters were doing that. Yeah,
yeah.
so something like that with Godzilla instead. Uh, also, uh, they just call him Kong, and Godzilla's king of the monsters right now, and they just call him Kong the whole movie. And
Mhm.
I think he's gonna beat Godzilla, and that's when he becomes King Kong. That's just
Ooh, that's a really good like
you know
prediction. That's pretty cool. You're right, because
that's
that
when he
maybe he
becomes
does.
King
Yeah,
Kong. You
yeah.
know, because they
Okay,
throughout the whole trailer they're calling him Kong.
yeah.
You know,
That's fair. That's you know
so
what?
I think
That's actually a really good valid point. Like that maybe he dethrones him, and
yeah,
then like and then they're
or at
just
least just
boys.
seemingly, you know.
Yeah, right.
Because I mean, they're gonna keep trying to make Godzilla movies forever,
Oh
you
yeah.
know. So,
If they don't
and I
make
think they're
another
trying to
Godzilla or a Kong
expand
movie,
this
I'll be
universe that they
upset.
have right now.
Yeah. What other monsters do you think they could bring into this that would like
Well,
make it, like that could potentially move the franchise along?
no, yeah, I think there's a lot right there. So, you
Yeah.
know, hopefully it's good. But yeah, you were saying Matrix 4?
Oh yeah, I was reading earlier today that so a makeup artist that was on the show or on the movie, she took a picture of a gift, a wrap gift that was given to her, and it showed the name of the movie, the official name,
Are you
which
gonna
it
tell me or?
oh yeah, it's Matrix 4 Resurrection.
Oh, okay.
And as of right now, only two characters are confirmed to be in the movie, which is Neo and Trinity.
Yeah.
So I don't
So,
know what's. I mean,
so
go ahead.
where's the resurrection at? Because
That's the
Neo
thing.
kind
We
of
don't.
died at the end. Too. Like you don't really know, right? Or
Yeah,
is he dead and that's
that
where the
I think.
machines are taking him?
I think we don't really know because at the end of the movie, when they go back into the Matrix, remember the Oracle says we'll see him again. Like they kind of left it a
Oh,
little
that's
open
true.
ended. So I'm thinking that we're gonna see like a computer program version of Neo. I mean, he actually is a computer program, but we're gonna see like him come back maybe like digitally or maybe I read this theory. This isn't my original thought, but I did really like it. Was that Smith is actually a version of Neo, right? But it
Mm-hmm.
was just the architect's version of Neo. That so what if Neo, like they rewrite Neo as like an agent,
Like a
and
bad
then it's
guy.
them trying to like free him from being an agent. Yeah, like Neo's the bad guy. I'm like that could
Oh,
be interesting.
that's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
That's cool. Yeah. And there's no, I mean, the machines were supposed to kind of be running that shit, right? So
yeah,
there's like no real reason why the machines wouldn't do that because they still need like that world to be running, right? That was the whole point because
yeah,
Smith was gonna fuck everything up for them. So they
yeah,
still need that programmer with the matrix pretty much to be running. So
yeah.
why not this guy pretty much done? Why not fucking redo his shit and heal him or whatever and make him our fucking new
Our jailer.
agent, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. You know,
That actually be really cool. That would be really cool.
yeah, I'd be into it. The Matrix is one of those series where like anything is kind of possible.
Yeah,
So, I mean, there's so many cool things. I just know that if I don't see an underground goth club in it at least one time, I'll just be upset.
yeah.
You
No,
know?
dude, there's gun. It's the Matrix.
Yeah.
You know, it's the
What if
Matrix.
that's what brings back underground goth clubs like that? Like just this movie,
I
and then
mean,
people like,
do we actually want them around?
dude,
I don't
you
think
know,
so.
my dream is to go into a Blade style
I don't think they will
club.
let you in, Frank.
Dude, I'll play the part. I'll get more I'll pierce my nipples. I don't care. Fucking let's
Ugh,
go.
I
Just
don't.
pierce
Nobody wants
nipples
that.
and what is that? Fishnet t-shirts. You know, I worked at Hot Topic once. I can do it again.
Nobody wants that. I think if you're wearing that, that either way, all the more reason why they wouldn't let you
Yeah,
in.
they're like, get the fuck out of here. Go, just leave.
You
Just
know,
the fuck
you
are you
show up and
doing?
be like, "Oh no, no, dude, come on, no, let's go,
You
go."
know, that first movie, man, like I still get chills watching Matrix 1, and just like everything from even like the fashion in it was like super cool. Um did you ever have this problem? Like, okay, for a long time, you know when Neo gets the phone in the FedEx package
Yeah,
and he opens it and then he like opens the phone and the antenna is coming out, right?
yeah.
I don't know if you ever noticed at for the longest time it looks like Neo has a long fingernail that's black.
What?
Did you ever okay, so it's like it's if you Google it, there's a lot of people who like when it's the way he's holding the phone, or it's his thumb actually. That when he has the phone in his hand, the antenna is pushing out and it looks like he has a long black fingernail. And for the longest time I thought it was like his coke fingernail or something. And it's just the antenna. It's this weird like movie thing.
I've, I don't. Let me see. I'm googling it right now.
Okay. No, it's a thing. Like it was
What
weird.
do
I
I just
remember.
put? Neo fingernail or what?
Yeah, put Neo fingernail and see it should pop up. But yeah, it's weird. It looks like I swear, dude. For years, I thought it was his fingernail, and then I found out it was the antenna from the phone. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I thought it was some weird like techno geek cool cocaine fingernail, and it's not. It's just the phone antenna. I was upset.
A cocaine fingernail?
Yeah, because some people leave their
You
fingernails
have
kind
met
of.
people that do coke, right?
Yeah.
Nobody uses their thumb.
Not, I know that. That's why I thought it was weird.
What?
That's why I thought it was odd that it was on his thumb. But I don't
How
know.
would you
They
even? How would you even snort it? You snort it like this? That's no. Why would that be a thing?
I
That's
want
what
to
your
point out
pinky's. The,
when I thought
even your
this.
middle finger, any other finger will work better than it.
I want to point out when I thought this, I was also like 14 or whenever that fucking
But you
movie
were
came out.
and you were already thinking about cocaine and stuff. Wow.
I wasn't thinking about cocaine, but
Okay.
that's the only reason I knew that why people had long fingernails like that.
Also, why would it be black?
I don't know. I thought he was being edgy. I thought like, but you see what I mean? Do you
You
see what
thought
I
he was
mean?
just into death metal and he
Yeah,
forgot
I just thought like,
to
well, I well,
to get
you know,
the thing off the one nail.
well when they go to that goth club, they're playing like Rob Zombie. So I was like, oh, maybe this dude's like in the scene
That
and shit.
no, he was just at his house.
That's
was
true.
just at his house hacking stuff or
He
whatever.
actually
you know?
he spent the we never see him hack shit in that movie.
What
We
is
see
what
him
was he doing?
sleep. We see him sleep and talk
No,
to a
but what was he
computer.
doing? Like, what was like? People were like, he did something, right? With
He would
computers on the side and
he
shit.
yeah, well, he would build hacking programs. That was like
Oh, is
his
that what was that what it
yeah,
was?
that's what those little like
How did you
discs
think
and
that was a
stuff.
long thumbnail?
I'm not the only one.
That
Okay?
looks
There's a lot
nothing
of
like
people.
it.
I
You know,
don't
it took
know.
me a lot to find it.
I'm not the only one. I've talked to other people about it. It's literally there's like old like not probably not as much anymore because I'm pretty sure people just stopped talking about it. But for a long time, people would be like, "What the fuck? It like that's crazy," and then you find out it's the phone antenna thing. So,
But
either way,
like, it's clearly from the phone.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like I thought it was like crazy. I was
It's
like, "What
not
the
even
fuck?"
aligned with his thumb.
Yeah, I thought he like cut the sides. I don't know. I don't know. I was 100% sold
Okay,
in that was a fingernail.
it's not even aligned with this. Why would people think this?
I don't know, dude. It was like like when like we had good internet, you know?
So everything was grainy and stuff.
Yeah, we just couldn't see it good enough. No, I don't
Isn't
know.
it weird
But
how isn't it weird how we thought like things looked good before?
yeah,
How does that happen?
that still
You know,
blows
like how
my
does that even
mind
happen? And
that
now there's
like
better things, and like I can't watch a TV older than more than 5 years older because I'm like, oh, what does it look like that? Ugh, looks
yeah,
disgusting.
I
You
mean,
know?
I guess it has to do with the fact that we just had never seen anything better before. That's like what caveman did with fire, you know?
Right, I guess.
Like they're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoa, or like when they were able to actually harness fire, I guess it would be the better comparison. Because before I'm sure they saw a lot of fire, but
I
then
mean,
some
I
guy
don't
was
know. I
like,
think
oh,
I
you
don't know.
know?
I would say fire really helped you know usher an age of civilization, and I don't know if you can compare fire with TV, but
You're
you
gonna tell me
know,
those guys didn't watch fire as a form of entertainment?
probably,
They're
yeah.
probably making bets on that. They're probably doing
But like,
over and
but
unders on when the fire was gonna pop.
fire was also very, very useful for a lot of other things.
That's true.
You know, TV's just I hate TV now, but I can't help but watch it. You
I
know,
I love it. Are you kidding me?
I feel like I'm a slave to it.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Well, you know me and my opinion on the
I'm
machines.
two punk rock.
I can't wait till we're
I'm two
one
punk
with the
rock.
TVs. Like, yeah,
I'm two punk rock. You fucking
okay,
sheep.
okay, whatever, dude. I'll
Uh,
remember that. I'll remember that when the machines take over and they're like, "What about Pablo?" I'm like, "Nah, he's too punk rock." And then,
Machines don't give a shit about you, Frank.
like, dude, I'm getting a Terminator body, and I'm gonna eat the steak.
You're getting a machine, a robot shoot you up with a bullet through your skull. That's what you're getting.
Nah,
You're
dude, they're
gonna
gonna be
get
like, "Are you with us or without? Or do you take the red pill or the blue pill?" And I'll have like
no,
10 blue pills
no.
in my mouth.
They don't care. They don't need you.
You don't know
They don't
that?
need you for a single thing, Frank.
Take the fat one. He generates more heat. Yeah, they need me.
They don't need heat.
We saw the
What are you
Matrix,
talking
dog.
about?
They run off solar power.
They
Then
don't.
we
If
fuck up
anything, they
the
generate
sky.
heat.
Well, they need. That's what. Oh, I guess they need the energy that we generate, which comes from like the heat that we generate. Like that was the whole thing, was that they needed the people because our bodies would generate
Was he talking about
energy.
the Matrix?
I mean, that's the only comparison we have to like when the machines take
But
over.
didn't
So
like,
yeah.
but didn't like scientists, like actual scientists, look into that, and they're like, oh no, that's like the worst. That you're not gonna get any energy. Like that, you could never, that would not work at
That'd be, I
all.
don't know,
Like,
but that would be really
yeah,
funny if they're like,
I'm
no,
pretty
that's
sure.
not how
Yeah, I'm
science
pretty sure that.
fiction, Frank. That's not how that works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a thing where they're like, oh no, like this literally potatoes will work better for shit like that. You know, like like there's literally anything else. There's so many
Yeah.
things that will be much, much better for
Yeah,
that,
they're just like, nope,
And
nope.
this super smart advanced machines are using just this fleshy sacks. No. No, they don't need them for anything.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. Yeah.
Sometimes when I get high,
Mhm.
I drink something hot and something cold at the same
Oh,
time.
I don't like that. I want just one thing that's hot or one thing that's cold.
It feels amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like it's too much going back and forth. I mean, I don't know, because sometimes I'll drink you know what? Sometimes I'll be drinking coffee and I'll have water, which I guess is like similar to that. So
I guess so. I don't know.
I don't
Honestly,
know.
I don't know what we're talking about. King Kong's gonna win though.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see. I'm still excited to see like if this is their way of introducing Mecha Godzilla, because that's what
I
I
think
ultimately
so.
want to see. Like that would be such a cool way to do
I
it.
think that's gonna come. And also something about, well, like this news was in the internet. They're really they're a stretch,
Mhm.
But I saw something about Guillermo del Toro being interested in crossover with Pacific Rim.
You know what? I would be into that. I know that he is looking at coming back for another one. So if that was like
Well, is
the,
he gonna direct it though? No, like the
I
second
think
one?
he's just producing it. I don't know if he's going to direct it.
Because I didn't like the second one that much,
A
honestly.
lot of
I
people didn't.
I
But
really liked the first one, but the second one was just like, ugh.
I would
Like
totally,
they were trying too hard.
I would love to watch a crossover with Godzilla and Pacific Rim. I just don't know how they would do that, considering that like Pacific Rim's set like in the future.
It's not that far into the future though.
Yeah.
I think it's like 10 years tops.
Okay.
So it's not that much, but I don't know. But also like I don't know when he said it. I don't know if it's actually interesting
Yeah.
because I think some of those news sometimes some of those things you see in just like regular pages.
Yeah.
Probably
They're
somebody
just.
just asked him,
Mhm.
"Hey, would you like a crossover?" And he was just like, "Yeah, it could work," and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still waiting on the Pan's Labyrinth sequel, dude. I need another one of them shits.
Dude, that
That movie is
movie
fucking dope. Like just visually, it's
crazy.
fucking insane. The
Boy,
story
blew my mind.
really fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't trust that Fawn for like a single second, dude.
Oh no, hell no.
But he was telling
Hell
the
no.
truth the whole time. You know?
Was he?
Yeah, yeah. He was kind of a dick about it, but yeah, he was telling her what she needed to do, and she just like wouldn't go
She
and
just
do it.
fucked it up, right?
Yeah, she kept fucking it up, and I think the last straw for him was when when the monster ate the fairies,
Oh,
and he
dude,
was
dude,
like,
that monster was dope as hell.
yeah, that shit was crazy, right?
The way he
Like,
moved,
yeah,
everything was just perfect.
oh yeah, no,
So
it's
what scene really fucked with me too?
which one?
When that general goes and questions those people in the little cabin, and he just
Mhm.
bashes that old guy's face with the wine bottle.
Oh yeah,
That looked brutal.
yeah.
That looked super brutal. I don't know how they. I don't even know how they did that because that shit looked intense.
I felt bad for the head like maid or whatever.
I don't remember her. Honestly, I haven't
She
seen it in a long time.
she was so she was the one that like would help with taking care of the little girl, and then her
Okay,
brother was the leader of the rebels that were fighting against the general.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. And that's why. Yeah, yeah. There's a scene when they're all together. That's why they find them and shit, right?
Well, they find him because she would get him supplies from
Yeah.
their supply closet and give them to him. And I think he ended up going in there and taking like too much or something, and they like caught on, and then they're like, "But you're to the sister." They're like, "You're the only one that has the key." So
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, you know?
That's right. That's
So
right. Oh yeah, but you know what? I enjoy very much things directed by Guillermo del Toro. But whenever like Pacific Rim 2, something that's just produced by him,
yeah.
I never really like it. You know?
Yeah, because I mean, he doesn't have direct. I mean, he has a lot of influence, but it's not like
Yeah,
his
yeah, I know it's not the
vision
same
that's
thing, but
being brought
yeah.
to
So
life.
like
He's just
like
helping put it
it's
together.
almost, but it's almost not. It's almost like I already know I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I hear that it's produced by him, I already know I'm not gonna like it.
Mhm.
But if it was directed by him, I'm all there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I like. I just like his vision in general. Like when we went to go see, or did I see? No, I didn't see it with you. I saw it with Tasha. But the Shape of Water, that shit
How did
looked fucking cool.
I still think like sure they didn't have as much surveillance, I guess, or whatever.
Mhm.
But I feel like she just got away with that shit way too easy. Like when she started seeing them and shit. I don't think I ever
Yeah.
finished the movie actually.
Oh,
But
really?
like she could just go in there and hang out and take lunch and shit, and like
I
nobody
know.
like cared.
It was
Like
kind of weird that at a government facility,
yeah,
especially
like
like an
and it was
American
like
government facility, that they
and
just let her
it's
hang
not
out
just
wherever.
exactly, and it's not just like it's not just a regular army base.
Yeah.
They have little monsters there.
Yeah.
Like all the weirdest stuff that's super classified. But like the mates just get to the well, not mates, the custodians or whatever they were.
Mhm.
They just get to hang out, whatever, and nobody checks on them or anything. Like
Yeah.
they just let them in the same room with the monster. Like come
Yeah,
on.
right. Like, well, she always would make it seem like she was cleaning. I think. I don't think she was like they ever saw her like taking her lunch there.
I feel like any respectable government agency that's dealing with things that big
Yeah, that's
would
fair.
like there will be some sort of cover or something for it to
Yeah.
for it to not see the monster at all, and she would
Yeah.
just clean
Why
and
is the
just it's
custodian
on.
seeing our biggest government secrets?
Yeah,
That's fair.
exactly. Exactly. She had, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I still want to
uh,
know how they had sex.
uh, we'll see when a man loves a woman,
No,
Frank.
fuck you. He didn't have a penis.
That's right. Well, she laid the eggs, her eggs, and then he fertilized them. And then he sat on them for 6 weeks or something. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
okay.
Maybe he's
Yeah.
the type of fish that holds the eggs in his mouth. I don't know. All right.
Yeah. I don't know about all that, but yeah, it was a little out there. I
What?
enjoyed it
You
for
all of
what
a
it
sudden you
was,
know his
but
biology?
yeah,
Come
dude.
on.
Yeah,
All of a sudden you know how his
I
whole biology and
Guillermo
reproductive
del
system
Toro
works?
is a good friend of mine, and he sent over the
I didn't even
notes
think he
on.
knows it.
I know that's fair. That's true. How many
Yeah.
times do you think people have asked him that question? Hey, how does that guy how does he have sex with her? He probably it's like
He's
the
just like,
number one
ugh.
question. Yeah, it's like again. So he just has to like. I would like if he did a podcast and somebody asked him what's the most question you get asked, and he's like, they always want to know about the penis.
Yeah. We should start a campaign to meet to have Guillermo del Toro in the podcast.
Yeah, and he has to answer the hard question of how that animal had
He
sex
has
with.
to answer the hard, hidden questions of how that fish monster has sex. Also, why was there so little security there?
Yeah,
Like, come
yeah.
on, come on.
What kind of agency? I know, right?
Maybe
And then
I think maybe you think maybe it has to do with the fact that she couldn't speak.
I think a little bit that, right? Because like they would just
Like
kind of chalk it
obviously she
up
could
as like,
communicate,
yeah,
but maybe it was like just the not not that they were right, because like she could still communicate, but they just didn't take her serious because she was, I mean, back then people had no respect for anyone that was at least a little different. So maybe
oh
they
no, for
probably even just
sure.
they probably even just also thought she was dumb and shit.
I 100%
Uh,
think they like. I'm sure they would call her like Helen Keller behind her back and stuff. Like that just
yeah,
seems
stuff like that.
like the
Uh,
vibe that they kind of put off.
Yeah, exactly. No, but they didn't respect her, so they weren't worried about her fucking saying
Yeah,
anything.
they're like, what? Oh, that maybe
What's
that's
this
why.
bitch
Yeah,
gonna
you're right.
say?
Maybe that's why they were like, dude, she
Somebody
saw the
made that.
monster. Who is she gonna tell? Kind of
Exactly. I
thing.
was about to say. I was about to. I was about to say that they probably somebody made that shitty joke. Like, what? She's not gonna say anything,
Yeah.
guys.
How many times a day do you think somebody did that?
What's
Enough.
she gonna say?
They did it so much that she had to go and have sex with the sea monster. That's how many times they did it.
Right?
She's like, I'll show them, and then
Yeah,
that's
I'll
why
show them. Yeah,
she had
and then
sex
I'm
with
telling everyone there's a sea monster here.
Yeah.
Also, because I feel like she could have just told everyone that there was a sea monster there.
Yeah, that's right. She didn't
She
have to
wanted to
have
get
sex
back
with
at
them. That
them,
was
but
that was the
no,
weird part about it. Was like,
she really went above and beyond.
not only am I
like
gonna tell everyone, I'm also gonna fuck it. Like,
yeah, because why not? Why not? Good for her. She's like
yeah,
she's very open minded. She's a very open minded woman back
yeah,
in
I
the day
guess
too.
so.
So good for her. Oh man, Frank. What's the next Marvel show coming out? Is it
Is it?
Winter Soldier, Which, by the way, guys, go to our Instagram. We're posting reviews of WandaVision. If you'd like to know what we think about it, go to our Instagram and check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
insightful.
called
Fucking
Hot Takes.
hot takes.
Spoilers, though, heavy spoilers. So if you haven't seen the
It's
episodes,
literally only spoilers. So if you don't want to get
spoiler
spoiled,
heavy.
don't watch it.
Spoiler. We talk about everything.
Yeah,
but
we're heavy on the spoiler.
so far, that show's amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys haven't seen it, it's really shaping up to be a great thing, and it does have like I know the budget was a lot.
It's
You
the
know,
most expensive show ever made.
it's
in
the most
history.
expensive show ever made because they're treating it like movies, like
Yep.
full blown movies, and it fucking shows. Honestly, just the production values on it is great. It's just as good as the movies. This one, it's funny as hell. At first, I think it's about to get a little spooky too, and it's about to see. It's about to change. It's about to change in the next episode, which I'm
Well,
very excited for.
don't spoil it for me. I haven't seen the episode yet. So
Watch it like right
I'm
now.
going to.
We got 40 minutes of this shit. We got 40 minutes of this shit already. That's it. Watch it.
This fucking guy.
Go watch that shit.
I'll watch it as soon as possible. But no, I'm excited for the other shows too, though. I mean, I think Loki is going to be the next one that comes out.
Loki's gonna be
And
great.
then after that, Winter Soldier, and then I forget what else. But the fact that we're gonna have like all these shows in between the movies is blowing my mind. Because now I just don't ever have to go without Marvel ever again.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
Like that's and
it's
they're all
cool
linked.
too because I feel like not so much now. I think by the end of because they already said that WandaVision is going to be connected to the next Doctor Strange movie.
Mhm.
Right?
And the next Spider-Man movie.
And the next Spider-Man movie, and it does take place before the Spider-Man movie.
From my
So-
understanding, it takes place before. Oh, I mean, WandaVision. Yes, it does. And Doctor
WandaVision
Strange.
takes- and
So
Doctor Strange.
I was reading a thing on it, and so it looks like the events of WandaVision are gonna set in motion the events of the Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, and that's what we have. That's what we have all these characters from different universes
Yeah.
in Spider-Man, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's like the
Whatever
next. It's like
happens
once
then,
that goes, that's why we're
cool.
gonna see them going into Spider-Man 3, where we get to see
That's
all these
awesome.
different characters from different universes.
different
which
Spider-Mans and
is great.
different which all Robert Molina is what's his name?
Yeah, Robert
Alfred
Molina is
Molina.
Dr. Ock, and then
Yeah,
Alfred
and
Molina,
it's,
yes.
it's also cool that all these people are coming back, but they're not coming back as the same characters. They're coming back as alternate, like if it was an alternate timeline.
oh, I
Not
didn't know that.
not the one that we already saw.
Are you sure?
Because obviously
Okay.
Doctor Octopus is dead, and things like that. So what they said is they're the same actors playing the same characters from different timelines.
Okay,
So they're all from completely different timelines.
that's really
you know?
interesting.
So yeah,
I
that's
was
gonna be
really happy
interesting.
that they signed Willem Dafoe, like the
Oh,
original.
he's coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back.
He's coming back for sure.
Yeah,
Oof. With
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe and Doctor Octopus
Mhm.
on it, Alfred Molina.
and I
That's all I
guess
really
they're
need.
getting the guy that played the Green Goblin in the other movie too.
Ugh, that one
Yeah,
sucked.
no one really liked him, but
I mean,
whatever.
if it's from a different timeline or whatever, they got a chance to rectify him,
Yeah.
Because that character sucked. Maybe the movies weren't as bad as people say, but that guy, the Hobgoblin,
No, he was just a regular Goblin. He was a Green
Was
Goblin.
he? I thought
Yeah,
it
he
was
was just
supposed to be
regular.
Hobgoblin.
No, a Hobgoblin movie would be fucking, or as a villain on the screen would be insane. That
Either
shit
way,
would be
my
cool as
point
fuck.
was that because they're so closely connected, I'm like you could kind of start getting a good idea, an okay idea of what like Doctor Strange is gonna be like, especially by the end of the show. I think I'm gonna have a pretty fucking good idea of
Yeah.
what's gonna have to happen or kind of So we'll see how it goes. Just kind of piece it together a little better. So it's good for to make you think, to intrigue you.
Yeah,
So,
no, I'm definitely excited to just see what they're gonna do. I mean, so far with WandaVision, I'm completely enthralled. So I can only imagine the rest are gonna be just as good. I mean, what they're doing with Marvel is definitely, I think it's history changing as far as like how we view movies and movie franchises. And I think if Zack Snyder's DC Justice League, version of his movie is good, I think we're gonna see a huge shift in the DC movies and how they're being put out, which would be very
Oh yeah,
exciting, honestly.
definitely. And I don't think it so much will depend on that. Because from what I've been reading, uh the one that's really gonna do that is the Flash movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I think
so the one that's
if
really, but in the DC one, the Zack Snyder movie,
Mhm,
it's kind of like a closer of everything that happened before.
mhm,
Because with the Flash movie, everything's it's like a soft reboot, you know.
yeah,
So it's kind of like the end of it's kind of like their phase one, I guess.
I
Kind of like
think
the end of their phase one, and the Flash one's the one that's really gonna change shit and hopefully make it better.
I think that if Zack Snyder's movie does well, it's going to open the door for seeing more Zack Snyder versions of films.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's what I'm hoping for, because I mean Wonder Woman 1984 was super disappointing. It just felt like it
It
had no
wasn't that bad. It
direction.
was as good as the first one.
I
You know,
just
like I
I
was I
hated
wasn't I wasn't expect I liked it as much as I was expecting to like it.
I
Because there was
like
quite a
it.
few things that I did like about it. You know,
Visually it looked cool. That's the only thing I can positively say about it.
yeah, visually it did look cool. There was a lot of things I didn't like, but mostly the cast. Honestly, I liked.
Yeah, I
I
mean I
like
have no
Kristen Wiig.
problem with
I
people
like Kristen
acting.
Wiig. I like Kristen Wiig the whole time until she actually became Cheetah.
Yeah, she looked kind of
Uh, she looks stupid,
yeah.
and I always feel like those CGI heavy characters on DC movies,
Mhm.
they look like they're not done.
Yeah, huh.
To me, they look like the guy needed another month. You know, like
Yeah, just to like get
whoever
it
was in
right
it,
where
they
it
needed
needs to
to like
be and
get it
shit.
really good,
Yeah,
and he just couldn't have the time. You know,
yeah,
that's what it looks like to me, and I didn't like it. I feel like she looked every time Cheetah was on camera. I feel like she looked very different every single time.
yeah. I didn't like that
You
either.
know, like it was weird, and she wasn't on camera for nearly long enough.
No.
You know, also like that, what was Minerva has a cool backstory, and I feel like they just took it away from her, and it's
Hmm.
supposed to be like an empowering movie for women,
Yeah,
uh, but instead of getting the powers that she has on her own accord, some guy gave them to her.
yeah.
You
That's
know,
true, huh? I didn't even think
you know
about
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
some
That's
guy,
true.
some guy gave them to her. That's what happened.
Yeah,
You know, that guy manipulated her the whole time and gave her the powers.
yeah,
That was it. You know. So she could have had a much better backstory. She could have been the villain of the whole thing.
yeah. I don't really know why they chose to like split off the villains in that way.
Yeah,
It
and
just
don't get
felt
me
like they were trying
wrong.
to push too
She
much
could have been
into
the
it.
main villain.
Yeah.
She could have been the main villain, but don't get me wrong, because I loved Pedro Pascal in that movie.
Hmm.
I loved him. He's just a great actor. Honestly, I want to see him in more things. I want to
Yeah.
see him in a movie with Oscar Isaac.
Okay, I can see that.
I want to see them in a movie where they're both like fucking they're like narcotics detectives or some shit.
Of course. Yeah.
You know, something like that, or like they're like I don't know, dude, something like that with guns and shit.
Okay.
You know, like kind of like a Narcos thing. Yeah,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what? Kind of
yeah.
like a Narcos thing that Pedro Pascal did. Kind of like that.
That could be cool. I would be.
Something like that.
I'd be interested to see him in more things. I do like him as an actor, and
Maybe
I think.
Oscar Isaac is like the DEA guy or whatever that's trying to get him, and Pedro Pascal is like the head narco.
Oh, okay.
You know, but like they know each other from way back or some shit like that. You know,
Oh,
so it's
I'd
also a
watch
little
that.
personal. That's
Yeah.
it. Don't put this out, dude. I'm gonna write this movie before somebody steals this movie. It's
Okay.
an
Yeah.
idea.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Coming to
I'm not gonna do it.
Netflix. No.
Coming to Netflix 2023, right before the machines take over.
Yep.
I'm gonna be able to watch my movie before
That's the
that.
last thing we'll be able to do is free humans. And that's when
That's
everybody
freaking.
decides to
It's
just
the
be go
last
into the
movie we're gonna
Matrix
watch.
instead.
So that's what we're gonna watch, and it's gonna fucking suck. And that's it. That's all the movies we got. That's the last one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Crazy.
Are you tired or something?
Yeah,
Thank you
that's what
guys for
happened.
listening. This was very fun. Keep listening to us. Watch our shit on Instagram. Watch Hot Takes.
Check out Hot Takes, guys. It's
with Frank and Pablo.
really fun. We're gonna be putting them out only on Instagram, so check them out there. Follow us on
Instagram.
Yeah, follow us.
Go to our Instagram TV and find our hot takes.
Can't fuck with me like an angry cat. Need me a blunt and I got real scat. Black lipstick and a spider web tat. Look so cute when you're wearing all black. Girl, come see your bitch, that's on my lap.